women that face the world. I think that women are very important for the world because it comprises of half of the population, and I do think they have a rightful voice to address their issues of concern. So that's very important for the world. And I think there is a situation of degradation where perhaps women are not having their voices heard and their problems and concerns addressed. And this could be creating some kind of a problem or contention where they're not able to fulfill themselves or participate in the world, including their own societies. And this brings the world down a little bit. So I think it is an important issue to address gender equalities. And I think that the world can be picked up a little bit by addressing some of the problems with gender equalities. So that's quite important. I think with women from a current domestic perspective, I think their role is primarily seen as cooking and cleaning. If you look at 90% of women in world history, most of the expectation of women is primarily domestic services and chores, looking after the home and cooking and cleaning. I think that's what society and the world expect of them, to kind of do domestic chores and things, to prepare the home and to look after the home and things. So I think that it is unfortunate that women's role in society and the world is perhaps quite redundant with this expectation. It kind of applies in nature as well. If you look at the animal kingdom, they follow a similar way as well and a similar behaviour. I think that women in the females in the animal kingdom are also very passive, very basic. They tend to not so much confront the challenges of the environment, but they tend to deal with very basic things and passive things like food gathering, and that's pretty much the role in the animal kingdom. I think females in humankind are kind of like a rib in the man, a rib in the man. So they kind of have a very weak situation in nature, and I think that's why they're very redundant as biological people. They have a weakness and maybe a frailty, which makes them kind of almost obsolete and vacant from nature and society. And it seems very unusual. It's like having a left arm. We have a right arm with males in nature and society, but I think with females it's more like a left arm in nature and society. So they kind of come from a rib from the male form, and I think that it's a strange occurrence in the planet that we have this condition where the females are very passive and redundant, and they've just existed throughout history as passive creatures that engage in cooking and cleaning, and this is like a sad bankruptcy of life, where perhaps they're not able to have the physical condition to engage with the world. So I think that's quite important. But I think that with females, they can be encouraged a bit have a bit of confidence, something like that. And with participation, there could be better health and strength to be more active in nature and society. So I think that's quite important. So I think that it is an important issue to address. Thank you very much.